Hello and welcome to this tutorial on AI add-ins in Excel. So in a previous video, I showed you how to use this Microsoft add-ins store to search for add-ins. So obviously, there's a wide range of add-ins here that you can choose from. And I showed you that if you go to more add-ins here, there's an even wider range that's broken down by category. So in this video, I'm interested in the people graph add-in. I'm going to search for people graph here, and I'm going to click add, and I'm just going to click continue, and it brings up this here. Okay, so I can customize this by clicking here and selecting my data. And actually, I should have done that before. So let me cancel this and delete this. Let me select the data first. Okay, so if I select my data that I prepared already, and then I go to add-ins and search for people graph. Okay, people graph. Then once the data, since the data is already selected, let's see here. Okay, here. And then I have to select my data. Okay, so it detects the range that I previously selected. You've selected 7 rows and 2 columns. So I want to create a graph, people graph for this. So you can see it comes up with this. And then I can give it a title, like in this case, it's employees, number of employees by department, employees by department. So I give it that title. And then I can also do some further customization. So I'll come back here. So apart from selecting the data, if I go here to settings, I have the type of graph I want. So I can change it to this type or that type. And I can also choose a theme. So I can change this to that or that or that or that. So you can play around with these customization options till you find what you're looking for. Maybe I want this type or that or that. Okay, so maybe uh I prefer this. Okay, so if I want this, then I can just um go with that. And I can make this larger because I want the title to display completely. So if this is my graph, actually, let me change it a little bit. If this is my graph, I'm going to settings here, and maybe I want this rather. And yeah, I'm not sure what I want. So let's just go with something simpler because I feel like there are just too many icons in that one. So let's say this is what I want. Then what I can do is I can either right click to save it as, okay, it gives me some options. Web page complete, but maybe I don't want a web page because I previously saved it as a web page, but let's try something else. So let's say that I want to screenshot this. So I can use my snipping tool here to screenshot it. So if I come here to my snipping tool and I choose new, I can take a screenshot of what I do. So if I click new, I can take a screenshot of this area and save it as a JPEG image or PNG image. So maybe that's what I want. For file, save as, and employees. I'll just say employees. Okay, so this is one kind of add-in, but the bottom line is there are a lot of other add-ins that you can experiment with. So I told you in a previous video that I will demonstrate some of the add-ins that I had installed, and this is one of them. And so in the next video, I'll look at another add-in. But bottom line is feel free to experiment with the different categories of add-ins here to just get a feel for how they work. If you're looking for free add-ins to play around with, you might find that some of these require paid subscriptions, but there's always a workaround like in Excel that you can use that you don't have to pay for. So for example, I tried Numerous.ai, and when it comes here, you will see that it tells you what it does, but if you go all the way down, you will see that it tells you you can get a free trial for 7 days, and then after that you have to pay uh $99 a year for it. So obviously it has its capabilities, but I didn't want to get into that. So I use Copilot instead because whatever it's doing, a lot of that stuff Copilot can do. But there might be some specific advantages to using it that if you really bent on using it, then you can sign up for a free trial to start working with it to see if it's worth continuing with a subscription. Okay, so and then I also mentioned XLSTAT in the previous video. So XLSTAT here, this is a cloud version. It gives you some basic in the cloud version about 15 different functionalities, time series analysis, um, non-parametric test correlations, and basic descriptive statistics. But a lot of this is actually available under data analysis Excel add-in already. So if you have a specific reason to use that XLSTAT add-in, then go ahead and give it a try. But what I found was from experimenting with these that a lot of the functionalities you can do with the free tools. So why bother with the paid add-ins? But I think if you wanted a people graph sort of visual, there are some kinds of visuals that you can get for free, or that an add-in can do for free that you can take advantage of. So people graph is one of those ones that's free. But bottom line is under the add-ins, you might run into some obstacles with having to pay for one add-in after the other. And so feel free to try them. Zebra BI charts, I've used these in Power BI and they're useful, but again, I suspect beyond the basic functionality, you will have to pay for the extended functionalities. And so if you have a reason why you want to use that and pay for it, then fair enough, give it a try. But I think a lot of the time you can just use some of the free functionalities instead of paying for this. So okay, so I'll move on to other AI topics in Excel. And so like the video, hit the notification icon, and I will see you in the next video.